So if you're anything like me, you've probably tried offering free trials to your personal training or bootcamp studio, and it hasn't gone well. And when I used to do this, I was making a lot of mistakes, and I started to think that free trials wouldn't work for me. I expected that when I put out a free trial offer, I thought I would get filled with clients and get loads of money coming in, but that's not what happened. In fact, some of the problems that I experienced with offering free trials, and maybe you're experiencing these things too, include getting unqualified leads, people that request information, but then they never even pick up the phone or don't respond once I reach back out to them because they're not really that interested. I would waste loads of time on follow-ups for people that just weren't interested. And if I could get them to sign up to come along, they then usually wouldn't even turn up. And ultimately, nobody signs up long term. So even if you do get people to come in and do a few days training with you, what happens is that usually either before the final workout, they ghost you, or they come in at the end and then say that they would love to sign up, but they're going on holiday next week. And strangely enough, I'd have people telling me they were going on holiday next week, even in December. So I got the feeling that some of them were telling fibs, let's say. So later on, I did try it again. I tried again. I tweaked and tested, and I racked my brains to find out how to make this work. And in the end, I cracked the code. And it comes down to implementing the following 6 steps. When you do these 6 steps and follow my framework, you'll be able to have a profitable, consistent, and reliable free trial offer. Okay, so here's how we do it. Get ready to take notes. Step number 1, don't offer a trial at all, but instead offer a result. Now, when you offer a trial, when someone signs up for a trial, they are having a certain mindset. They have the mindset of, I'm going to come in and just see how this goes. That's not the kind of mindset you want someone to have. On the other hand, if you repackage your trial and turn it into an irresistible, tangible result or outcome that is based around a result, then the person is going to have a different mindset. They're going to have a results-orientated mindset, and they're going to come in wanting to achieve something, wanting to commit to something. So a simple example of this would be, don't call it a 7-day free trial. Call it, for example, a 7-day metabolic kickstart that helps you lose your first 3 to 5 pounds and get your confidence back. That is the same thing, but it's positioned differently, and it will attract a different type of customer. People who are just dabbling and time wasters and freebie seekers are not going to commit to a 7-day challenge, even if it's free. So that's how you get a very different quality of lead. Secondly, whenever you offer something for free or on a big discount, you always want to have the person earn it. If you give away something cheap or free for no reason, people are usually going to be skeptical. They're wondering what's wrong with it, or they just assume that it's just going to be like a pitch fest. So instead, always give a reason as to why it's free. And I like to, in a way, make people earn it by doing something for me in return for getting it. So what you could say is, for example, I'm giving away the 7-day metabolic kickstart program to the next 5 busy mums in my area who want to do this. And the reason it's usually £197 or it's usually £49, but I'm giving it away free in return for you giving me a case study. I want to get some more testimonials and case studies, so you do it that. Or maybe it could be, I'm giving it away free in return for you just posting on social media and sharing your progress. That'll help me get more clients. You give some kind of reason, and you can even be upfront. If you want to be just simply upfront and honest, you can just say, hey, the reason I'm giving this for free and I'm going to cover the cost of the £49 for you is because I know you're going to be so blown away and you're going to love the training. You're going to lose the first 3 or 4 pounds. And the majority of women that do this always want to sign up and continue working with me long term, right? As long as you're just honest and confident about it, people are going to come forward. And then they also know they'll be doing something to earn that discount. Third, you always want to add scarcity, limitation, and urgency to any single offer. This is going to increase the chances that the person takes action right now and doesn't go and think about it. So scarcity could be why the place is scarce. You're only opening 5 spaces, for example, or it's limited to 3 spots. Scarcity can also be a deadline. So maybe you're starting this Monday and they need to sign up right now, or it could be a 24-hour flash sale. And urgency is why they need to do it right now, because there's a deadline or whatever. 4, okay, so this is a very powerful one. This could be one of the most powerful strategies that make the free trial system work. So we all know that the reason that a free trial doesn't usually convert a member into the back end is because you're not really giving them the full demonstration of the value that you offer. If you give someone a free week, what you're basically letting them do is do 2 to 3 free workouts. But that person doesn't realize all the value that your members actually get. So you don't get to show your nutrition system or your accountability or the social support. And the person has to experience all these things in order to understand the value and then justify your higher prices. So what I like to do is you want to get every person that wants to do this trial program, one of the conditions, like we talked about, is that they need to book in for a one-to-one orientation with you at the studio. So this would be done either in the week before they begin their free trial, or maybe even on the Saturday morning before they start their trial officially on the Monday. So the orientation or the consultation, they meet with you. It's going to help them get prepared. You can walk through your nutrition protocol. You can walk through some mindset activities. You could even partner them up with other members. And they get to see then that you're not just about workouts, but that you give a whole comprehensive program. And the other thing that the orientation does, as well as getting the person better prepared for the week ahead, allows you to do a simple assessment and make sure they're injury-free or don't have any contraindications, so it's more professional. And the other thing is you get that chance to have a proper consultation, find out about their long-term goals, so that you then have a platform to sell. You need to understand what's their long-term problem so that you can actually offer and talk about longer term packages after the week is over. If you don't have this conversation, you let people just walk in for a workout and go home again, they're never going to sign up long term. Step number 5, okay, now this is a booster strategy, meaning this is optional. You don't have to do this to make the system work, but it'll just put it on like steroids and make it work even better. And this is the Bring a Friend referral booster. So this is a very cool strategy. All you need to do is once the lead has requested the free trial and you've contacted them on the phone and you've booked them in and say, hey, right, you're going to come in for your orientation on Saturday morning. Once they confirm the orientation time, ask them to bring a friend along and say, hey, so if you want, you can bring a friend along there's no pressure for them to sign up. But if you'd like to bring a friend along to the orientation and then they can just join you and see how it all works, who would you like to invite? And they can bring 1 or even 2 people to come to the orientation with them. And that works really well because when you get 2 or 3 people in the orientation and you're going through the nutrition, you're going through the accountability works, very, very often you will get at least half of those people that come along, the friends, will sign up for the free week right then and there and do it with their friend. So you can turn 1 lead into 2 or 3 leads just by inviting them to bring a friend to the orientation meeting. Finally then, the last step is what I call the trade up upsell method. Now this is how you can actually turn a free week prospect into a paying customer right before they even begin their trial. So again, you need the orientation system to make this work. So what happens is in the orientation, you're going to talk to the prospect and find out their longer term goals. You're going to say to the prospect, okay, Mrs. Smith, I'm sure you don't only have goals for the 1 week, correct? Do you have any longer term goals, health and fitness wise, you'd love to achieve? And of course, they'll tell you their bigger picture goals. So let's say she says to you, yeah, actually, I want to drop a dress size and become a bit smaller so I can fit into my bikini when I go on holiday this summer. Perfect. So what you'll then say in the orientation, once you've clarified these goals, you can say to the person, hey, okay, Mrs. Jones, look, so I understand you're committed to this longer term goal, right? You're not really in it just for 7 days. So would you be opposed to hearing about how I can actually help you achieve this big goal, probably in the next 30 days or so? They more than likely will say, yeah, okay, tell me. And then you can actually present to them your bigger, regular front-end offer, which might be a 4-week or a 6-week program that actually has a price on it. So you might say, well, you know, what we actually do here is we actually run a 6-week fitness challenge, and that 6-week program is guaranteed to help you drop a dress size and at least 20 pounds of fat in the next 6 weeks. Now, based on what you've told me, that you want to drop a dress size and be ready for your summer holiday, I actually think like this 6-week program is going to be perfect for you. So you then say to them basically, you know, so here's what we can do for you, right? The 6-week challenge is usually £197. But if you'd like to trade up your free week, I will actually apply the value of that free week as a discount towards the 6-week program. So basically now you can do your 1 week for free, lose a couple of pounds and, you know, and then be back to square one again. Or you can commit to your long-term goal of dropping a dress size in the next 6 weeks, and we'll get you started immediately on the 6-week program, and I'll trade in the free week so that you can get the entire 6-week package for just $129 instead of $197. And I'll honor that offer right now. Do you want to get started? Okay, so if you give an upsell offer like that, then if they're serious, they go, yeah, okay, I'll take a £60 discount. Basically, you're bribing them with like, do you want £60 off the 6-week program, or do you want to keep the free trial? It's a bit like a game show. Do you want to keep your $10,000 prize, or do you want the mystery box, right? So you offer that to them, and a good number of people, if you present that correctly, are going to say, yeah, let's just go all in for the 6 weeks. I'll take the discount. Boom, take the money, get them signed up for the 6 weeks. And if not, no worries. You just implement the 1 week as promised. And then what'll happen is you give a good job, deliver great results in that 1 week. And then towards the end of the week, probably in the middle of the week actually, you can reach out to the prospect again and make them that offer one more time and say, hey, now you've tried it, now you've come a couple of times and you like what we do. You know what? I'm going to extend that offer I gave you. If you sign up by the end of this week, by the end of your trial, you sign up to our 6-week program, I'm going to honor the original $129 price for you. Otherwise, if you come back, you go on holiday next week and you come back, it's going to be $197. And that is how you'll get people to do a free few days, and they'll immediately sign up onto the 6 weeks. So that's the free trial method. Let me know if you want to try this out in your business. And if you have more questions or you want to make it more specific to you, check out the link below. We can book a one-to-one call and I can go through this and see how we can plug it directly into your specific business. All right, guys, if you like it, follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.